All right, look, let's just rip the Band-Aid off real quick. Activision? Yeah, they're basically the final boss of corporate greed in gaming right now. I mean, sure, EA still catches a ton of flack, but Activision? They're like the Thanos snap for fun. Poof, half the joy in the hobby erased. And here's the wild part. These guys used to be legends, right? Peak publisher status. They dropped some of the most beloved games ever, stuff we all grew up on, only to flip the script and kind of become the reason the industry feels so gross lately. They roll out lower and lower quality launches, hide absolutely everything behind paywalls, and then just keep looking for new ways to kneecap their own players so you panic buy another bundle. That is literally the entire business model now. Oh, and surprise, Activision just got caught red-handed shoving ads straight into Black Ops 6. Yes, again. And honestly, it's definitely not the last time. We're basically living in infinite profit chase mode, and I'm telling you, the next couple of years, things are about to get way messier. If you think it's bad right now, buckle up.
No tutorials, no mercy, just BitCrush.
Welcome to BitCrush, the cry, where your save file cries for help.
So here's what we're doing today. Quick history lesson on Activision, a rundown on how they hauled themselves out for cash, and a reality check on how nasty live service monetization is probably gonna get, because they're not stopping. Ever. And dude, this hurts. Activision's downfall is like my personal gaming heartbreak. Spyro, Crash, those were the weekend staples when I was a kid. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and Madden all afternoon. Then Call of Duty 2 hit and everything changed. First time playing online, first time making actual gaming friends. Friends I still chill with today. And then after that, Modern Warfare. 13 million copies in 2008 alone. It wasn't just a game, it was a personality trait for an entire generation. Guitar Hero 2. Where I grew up, that plastic guitar was basically a universal invite to the party. Didn't matter if you knew anyone. Plug it in and suddenly the whole room was cheering or roasting you on expert mode. Yeah, I legit spent hours in my basement practicing just to flex. Point is, these weren't just games. They were cultural landmarks, and it all flew under the Activision banner. So by the late 2000s, early 2010s, Activision is sitting on top of the world. It legit felt like gaming itself had peaked. Remember, before that era, gamers were mostly labeled either little kids or basement neckbeards. But Call of Duty and Guitar Hero, those franchises slammed gaming right into mainstream cool. And here's the annoying truth. A lot of that early glow, it traces back to Bobby Kotick. Yep, the same guy we all kind of loathe now. Back in the early 90s, Activision was circling the drain, and Kotick swoops in, slashes costs, pivots to focusing on actual games instead of random software, and starts buying up talent. Big bets. Neversoft for Tony Hawk, Naughty Dog for Crash, Insomniac for Spyro. Then he snaps up Infinity Ward so Activision can own the IP outright. Game plan was crystal. Build evergreen franchises, drop them like clockwork, hype them to infinity. And honestly, it worked. Kotick saw the future was games, not movies or TV, and pushed the whole company in that direction. Accessible but deep gameplay, iconic licensed music, slick marketing, social hooks. These games felt cool. But yeah, let's not get sentimental. None of that came from some pure love of the craft. It was always about margins. When Activision finally peaked, the pivot was instant. How do we extract more money out of these hits? Cue recurring revenue, microtransactions, subscriptions, layered monetization, the works. Remember that 2008 Vivendi merge? It was basically a heist to snatch Blizzard's money printer, World of Warcraft, already raking in $1 billion yearly in subs. Then 2011 hits, and Call of Duty Elite launches with MW3, a paid service for scat tracking and premium DLC. Not full-blown live service yet, but the first test to see how hard they could squeeze. Then Destiny in 2014, Bungie under Activision, live service from day one, expansions, seasons, cosmetic shop, time-gated content. And it worked. Destiny conditioned everyone to accept that model. By 2016, Activision Blizzard stock had tripled. World of Warcraft still minting cash. Destiny stable. Strategy locked in. Fast forward to Modern Warfare 2019, soft reboot, the first COD with a battle pass. That wasn't just earn cosmetics, it was a behavioral loop meant to build a habit. Next year, Warzone drops. Free-to-play, cross-progression, rotating seasons, constantly changing store, complete live service package, and boom, new blueprint. And dude, it all happened so fast. Battle passes, FOMO cosmetics, seasonal grinds, they feel like they've always been around, but they're only like 5-ish years old in COD. Every year, Activision pushed the line a little further until the rules were completely rewritten. This wasn't improv, they planned it. 2017, they filed a patent to literally manipulate matchmaking so low-spend players get paired with high-spend flexers wearing premium skins. The goal? Make newbies feel underdressed, insecure, and ready to swipe the card.
That mindset became their foundation. Nowadays, Call of Duty has battle passes on top of battle passes. Sometimes a battle pass inside another battle pass. I wish I was joking. Limited time modes locked behind paywalls? Yup. And just last month, in-game ads quietly baked into Black Ops 6's weapon select menu. Got caught, pulled it back, claimed UI test. Come on. Players are, understandably, furious. They see premium Black Cell passes rising in price while bugs go untouched. If this were free-to-play like Warzone, maybe people would shrug. But BO6 is a full-priced release. It's pathetic. It's like a desperate mobile game begging for spare change. But here's the kicker. That ad wasn't an accident, 100% a data test. They built that asset, wired it up. It's a roadmap, not a glitch. Activision is fully morphed into like a Korean MMO publisher. Absolute monetization tunnel vision. 5 straight years of record revenue, yet the games themselves keep slipping. Black Ops 6 and Warzone, honestly, not actually fun anymore because there's never breathing room. They almost considered breaking the annual release cycle, giving devs and players space to breathe, but nah, cash schedule said keep pumping. Performance tanks, cheating is everywhere, install size is a meme, 30 gigabytes to nearly 500 gigabytes, needs its own SSD. And devs keep telling me if we just had one more year, but that year never comes. Now, the numbers are catching up. Black Ops 6 launches, player count, nosedives. Like 87% drop in March, still down 77% even after updates. Quality isn't an accident, it's the result of intelligent effort. Neglected, and, well, you get this. And man, I tried to jump back in. I want to like Warzone, for the edge nostalgia is real. But honestly, you need 30 hours just to grind weapons and perks to be viable, all while people run around and pay to win stins or blatant hacks. 2 matches, and I'm like, nope, I'm not giving you my time or money. Thanks for the review code though, fix your game. People claim God will never die. That's like saying a rainforest will never burn. All you need is the right conditions, a few dry seasons, a stray spark, and poof. Overwatch already proved it. They gutted content, ramped monetization, ripped out Overwatch 1 copies, and the player base evaporated when competitors popped up. You have to respect quality. And honestly, it's not just Activision. A bunch of tier APA publishers are running the same playbook. Even as players balance, new indies turn heads. These execs stay locked on monetization, manipulation, shareholder dopamine. If the last few years were the era of live service, the next few years probably squeeze even harder mode, figuring out how to milk more cash from fewer whales. So, where was I? Oh, right, future monetization apocalypse. I keep telling myself not to just freak out about whatever Activision's doing right now and, look down the road a bit. Because real talk, every corner of gaming is already monetized or, designed to be monetized. Think about it. Premium editions? Check. Console paywalls just to play online? Yep. MMO subs, overpriced expansions, horse armor memes, Farmville, brain rot microtransactions. Then it snowballed into cash shops, battle passes, seasonal FOMO, gotcha madness. Year after year, more stuff ends up behind yet another swipe to unlock wall, more sneaky psychology baked in to keep you grinding and spending. A lot of folks still assume this must be the ceiling. Like, hey, publishers are already hawking every scrap that's not bolted down, so what's left? $5 a reload, Ricky Tiello style? Oh, remember that quote? Nah, man, that's the wrong question. Greediest execs in the room know there's a breaking point where people just nope out. The trick now is, how do we take the people who don't pay and still monetize them? We've already seen phase 1 tactics in the wild.
keep free-to-play or low-spend players as literal cannon fodder for whales, right? That topic's been on panels at dev conferences, whispered in GDC hallways, power fantasy for the big spenders, baby. Pair the Gucci skin warrior with the newbie in default greens, let the whale feel like a god. It's basically that 2017 Activision patent, matchmaking weaponized as social comparison. In-game ads, the next cash faucet. Remember those BO6 loadout screen promos that accidentally slip live? Yeah, totally a test run, not a slip up. Ubisoft tried pause menu ads in Assassin's Creed, Xbox boots with a full screen banner before you even hit the dashboard. Right now, sure, the ad slots pimp their own battle passes, but phase 2 is straight up third-party brands. Give it like 2-3 years max, and you'll be building a class loadout while the McDonald's nugget deal hovers in the corner. Digital ad spend's about to smash $1 trillion this year. eMarketers numbers, 75% of that is online. You think publishers can resist that tidal wave of sweet CPM money? Absolutely not. Sports games have done subtle product placement forever. Billboards around the arena, Gatorade logos on jerseys, it fits there. But once they realize they can slap dynamic billboards into live service shooters, game over. Single player won't be safe either. AAA single player will probably lean into organic product placement first. Like imagine a moody dystopian RPG where you find a perfectly intact Porsche showroom because hey, Porsche cut a check, that sort of thing. Anything more in your face would break immersion, so they'll keep it product placement cute. For now. Passive income mindset. Executives see base game price hikes hit resistance, DLC slice thin, so the new gold rush is passive revenue. Show ads, sell data. Ads we've covered, now on to the second front, data harvesting. Kids info, play habits, button mash heat mops, decision trees, they want it all. Microsoft got dinged 20 mil for scooping kid info on Xbox accounts. Epic got whacked for $500 million over Fortnite dark pattern nonsense. Ubisoft is under investigation right now for vacuuming single-player telemetry. And the only legal shield we have is that flimsy I agree checkbox buried under 30 pages of legal soup nobody reads. Once you tap yes, they can A/B test you, tweak SBMM to keep you chasing wins, feed you perfectly timed store pop-ups, or just sell your psych profile to ad brokers. Why this could backfire, and kinda already is. Here's the thing, gaming is active. You're not doom scrolling, you're inside the thing, pushing buttons, immersed. If an ad pops made gunfight or the matchmaking feels rigged, you feel it instantly. It breaks the spell. And then poof, you bounce. A bunch of us already have. That's why we're seeing COD's player counts crater, Overwatch player base evaporate, EA Sports FC getting memed on. People aren't oblivious. Quality drops plus over-monetization equals players walk, period. Meanwhile, indie devs with like zero marketing budget just focus on making something cool. No time to engineer 18 layers of FOMO, they barely have time to ship. And guess what? Those games blow up on word of mouth because they respect the player and your wallet. One side sustainable, the other, burning rainforest. So yeah, Activision and buddies might chase this passive income, data harvest, ad overlay drain, but I'm calling it now. It'll tank goodwill even harder and hand even more market share to hungry indies and fresh studios that remember games are supposed to be fun first. Anyway, that's my soapbox. If you dug the rant, smash like, share it around, sub, stay cool, stay righteous, stay safe, and I will catch you next time. Family, family, family.